Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking live at Unbranded Brewing Company in Hialeah, Florida. We complete year 2 of CCW down here for Bash at the Brew 24. Blake Chadwick, privileged once again to be joined alongside the Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan. Kevin, our first event of 2023, 8 huge matches, 3 championships to be decided, and of course our main event for the CCW Heavyweight Championship. Finally, Vinicious will get his hands on Ariel Levy.
We have a great card tonight, but let's face it, nothing beats a cage match. We know we're going to see a lot of violence. We may see some blood, but this is the end of Ariel, I think. He can't run, he can't hide, he's in a cage, and the rat should get his due tonight.
After 8 long months, Vinicious finally gets his hands on his former South American Alliance partner, Ariel Levy. Meto and Alex Chamberlain for the Southeastern title. The Qrown challenging elevated status for the Tag Team Championships. Diamante, Ricky Martinez taking on Ruthie J, James Tapia in mixed tag team action. The return of KiLynn King. We have a stacked card. Now let's head to the ring. Lizzie Almeida kicking off Bash at the Brew 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at a number you can never achieve and residing at a place you can't afford, the rock star you wish you were, Daisy Kill.
The action begins here in Hialeah, Florida. Once again, Blake Chadwick joined alongside the legendary Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan. Daisy Kill, a competitor who's been making a name for himself all around the world, specifically with the National Wrestling Alliance, recently making his NWA debut, now making his return here to CCW. The last time we saw him, Kevin, he was getting his shoulders pinned to the mat 1, 2, 3 at the hands of Meto back in October. But Kill, fresh off of a world tour of the holiday season, back here in Hialeah, and now looking to take out one of CCW's top stars.
I think the big question is he taking requests?
You know, we got a little song for all these gathered people out here.
And here comes his latest hit.
No further ado. Back in Hialeah, I can tell just by the smell that the city sucks like all of you and the Dolphins do as well. Back in Hialeah, this town full of trash. Back in Hialeah, and you can all kiss my ass.
Did the Beatles do that first?
I guess that's the new #1 hit.
Weighing in at 213 pounds from South Jersey, Jackal
And here comes the former Southeastern champion, one of the most popular stars in all of Coastal Championship Wrestling. And with Jackal Stevens on one side, Daisy Kill on the other, Kevin, I can't think of a better way to start off the action tonight.
I can't either.
This match was added just this past week, contributing to that much more of a stacked card here tonight in Hialeah.
Blake, I once had a monkey that danced like that.
Was he in the Dungeon of Doom?
Yeah, you got it.
So Jackal Stevens, Daisy Kill, and the bell sounds, and we're officially underway with Bash at the Brew 24.
And what a way to start the night out.
Indeed it is, and as we talked about at the top, Kevin, a very stacked card tonight. 3 titles will be decided, mixed tag team competition, the return of KiLynn King, Cha-Cha Charlie's in action, and of course Gangrel one-on-one with Eddie Torres in his CCW singles debut. As Daisy Kill in his return to CCW here, really looking to forge an identity. The last time we saw him, again, getting under the skin of Meto, but Jackal Stevens, another top flight competitor, a former champion in his own right, and Jackal,
Wow.
looking very athletic here. Not normally one to take to the air as Jackal Stevens, but controlling the pace here early. And Jackal Stevens, Kevin, you go back to the last time we were here for match number 23. Stevens #1 in that King of the Territory over the top rope battle royal. To go from 1 all the way to 30 is a very tall task.
I never thought he would do it, but he had a great game plan.
As Daisy Kill looking to find an opening right here. You have to imagine the winner of this matchup, Kevin, very well could emerge as a top contender either for Alex Chamberlain or if Meto's able to secure that Southeastern title here later tonight.
You know, the way Jackal moves, those arm drags are reminiscent of Ricky Steamboat.
Stevens, of course, one of the more active competitors here in Coastal Championship Wrestling as Daisy Kill derails that momentum right there. Only a near fall. But you talked about those Ricky Steamboat-like arm drags. Jackal Stevens, very technically sound. Of course, recently under the tutelage of the Vampire Warrior Gangrel. Really one of the cornerstones of CCW over the last 5 years.
You can't say enough about Gangrel. I mean, he's a legend. He's been everywhere, won many titles, and I love to watch him wrestle.
In and out of the ring, and he will have a very tall task in front of him tonight in the form of the Authority Eddie Torres, a 15-year veteran in his own right. Typically a tag team specialist, but making his singles debut on this occasion as Jackal Stevens trying to rally right here. And Daisy Kill, ever since he's come down to Hialeah for a Bash of the Brew event, Kevin, has not made too many friends down here in the 305. And Kill, he's grabbing Stevens there, looks almost by that ponytail. And then just sends Stevens crashing into the mat neck first. 1, 2, and a near fall for Daisy Kill. Over the last couple of months, Jackal Stevens has suffered some neurological issues. So anytime he gets dropped on that head, those issues could be compounded that much more.
And that's a great point that you brought up. It isn't usually one injury that causes all the problems. It's the constant banging and clanging.
As Kill looked to find an opening right here. And referee Adrian Paz says it's only 2. But competing as active and competing as often as Jackal Stevens does, Kevin, it goes right to your point right there. That much activity is going to stockpile injuries, and we could be seeing the result of it right here.
I think you're right. I mean, when I first got here, he could shrug things off. He doesn't shrug them off like he used to, but a very good move.
Stevens trying to reverse the momentum here. And Daisy Kill, once again forcing Stevens' head to cause a little trauma. As Kill surprisingly trying to slow down the pace right here. But Kevin, we talked about 3 titles on the line. We talked about Meto and Chamberlain. But finally, the Qrown, Leonis and Maximus Khan, get their hands on Jonny Nova and ERA for the CCW Tag Team titles.
This is going to be a big one. I mean, I've been so impressed by the crowd. They're this generation's road warriors. They're in fine physical shape, and they have the basics completely down.
Here we go, Daisy Kill, the Mahi Straw Cradle. Goes south of the border trying to steal the win right there. But Stevens able to hang on. And Daisy Kill right back in the driver's seat here. And Kevin, to your point, the Qrown, you have made that comparison to Hawk and Animal several times. They've more than backed it up inside the ring.
They certainly have, and I think tonight may be their night. They've waited a while for it. Their wins have been very impressive. I don't think they're going to let themselves down tonight.
A big opportunity tonight for the Qrown, but a huge opportunity to kick things off tonight for Daisy Kill, as he might be looking to end things right here. Stevens slips out right behind him. And now Jackal might have just found the opening he was looking for. And Stevens, with that flipping neck breaker, 2, only gets 2. But the crowd here in Hialeah, driving force behind Jackal Stevens getting back in this matchup.
And Daisy has an uncanny resemblance to Brian Pillman.
Indeed he does. Was speaking earlier on today, and you almost see a mix of a young Brian Pillman and maybe a young Diamond Dallas Page, as right there, dumps him right on his head as Daisy Kill. And he's really been targeting that head area of Jackal Stevens, and nearly is able to secure the victory right there.
hate to say this, Blake. Jackal's starting to look like a boxer that's gone one too many fights too much.
As Daisy Kill goes for it another time, and Stevens, just like that, the Olympic slam out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Here is your winner, Jackal Stevens.
So Daisy Kill, not once but twice, went for that pump handle, Kevin. Jackal Stevens had it well scouted, and one Olympic slam later. And the Jackal Jig is standing tall here tonight. Two pump handle attempts by Daisy Kill connects to the Olympic slam, and Jackal Stevens officially sets the pace here tonight at Bash at the Brew 24.
I'll tell you what, the beating that Jackal took tonight, I don't think that he can take this kind of punishment, especially here at this CCW, where everybody is out to prove and everybody wants to get a win. So this is going to be maybe a long-term problem for Jackal.
Could be on the cusp of serious injury, perhaps, in his CCW career, but Jackal Stevens will not quit, he will not give up, and he will continue to fight here on. But coming up next, Kevin, as we talked about, mixed tag team action, the CCW debut of Diamante, as she teams with her brother, Ricky Martinez, to take on James Tapia and Ruthie J. Coming up next, here in Hialeah. Okay, here's hard to hear.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following mixed tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Ruthie J and James Tapia.
So here we go, Kevin, mixed tag team action. As Ruthie J and James Tapia coming together for the first time here.
I've been a big fan of James Tapia since he's gotten here. He showed a lot of poise, a lot of ability. I want to see how this works with this mixed tag for him.
And of course the rules, men fight the men, women fight the women, but you never know how that potentially can coexist right here. But you pointed out, Kevin, James Tapia, ever since his arrival here in CCW, has been a dominant force. We saw him in major six-man tag team action in the main event of our final event of 2022. And Ruthie J is a rising star in her own right. Very well could be a future CCW Women's Champion.
Very well could be.
Y un cigarrito de aquella ramita verde que me pone a pensar. Ay, cómo me gusta volar. Dicen que detrás del peligro está el dinero. Por eso tuve que meterme en el
And Tapia oozing with confidence here. After being in big moments, big opportunities over the last couple of months, he is not afraid of Ricky Martinez tonight.
Tapia comes in great condition, Blake. I mean, this guy is going to be a rising star.
But consider themselves brother and sister, as they've been by each other's side throughout their entire career for the last 15 plus years, as Diamante has really made a name for herself, first with Impact Wrestling and now with All Elite Wrestling. And Ricky Martinez, he's been all over the country, recently competing in bodybuilding, in the best shape of his career.
And they certainly are the fans' favorites tonight, that's for sure.
And you can hear right here, the hometown crowd showing their love. As this will be Diamante's first appearance in CCW and her first time competing in South Florida in quite some time. Tapia here before the bell, Kevin. This one getting a bit testy.
Look at that. The girls want it. I agree with the crowd. Let them fight. Let them fight.
It looks like we've got some issues here between Ruthie J and Diamante we might be unaware of. And Tapia wants to try to jump Martinez before the bell. And I think that might have been a mistake. As Ricky Martinez feeling fly in his hometown.
Very athletic. Very athletic.
As Martinez now playing a little Spider-Man perhaps. As Tapia finding himself on the outside of the ring. And Tapia, who has a huge opportunity tonight, Kevin, if he can get a pinfall victory over Ricky Martinez. And Martinez, thought he might have been trying to steal one early. And he puts him in position, nice pinning combination. And Ricky Martinez only gets two.
Great series of moves.
And these two still feeling each other out right now. And James Tapia not backing down from the stiff competition here. And Martinez almost trying to embarrass Tapia.
Showing some of us his amateur background.
And you can certainly feel who these fans are behind here. And Ruthie J, one of the top students from Gangrel's camp here over the last couple of years, has started to make a name for herself outside of South Florida, really expanding her horizons. Who looks to be on a completely different level than the last time we saw her down here in the 305. And Ruthie J eating the boot of Diamante. Will that be enough?
That was close.
As you can certainly see the cohesion here, Kevin, between Diamante and Ricky Martinez. And Ruthie J trying to shock the world As looks like Jay and Tapia in control. And Kevin, going back to Ricky Martinez, you certainly know Martinez very well. 2 months ago, right here, Bash of the Brew 22, you were the special referee for Martinez and Ariel Levy. Unfortunately, the wires got crossed, and you ended up popping Martinez and keeping the title with Levy. But obviously, you saw firsthand how talented Ricky Martinez is.
Yeah, and it's a mistake I'll have to learn to live with. I'm having a hard time with that because Martinez had Ariel on the rope.
Certainly looked like we were on the cusp of a brand new CCW heavyweight champion on that November night. But look here. As Kevin, it looks like maybe some of our rules have been adjusted on the fly here. As Tapia on the receiving end of some offense there from Diamante. But Ricky Martinez here, we know he's been hitting the gym, Kevin. Oh, right in front of us! As Tapia is able to catch Ruthie J. As Ricky Martinez opens the cockpit door. And here we go! Toe-face suicide to the outside, right in front of us. As Diamante stands tall. Our furniture got rearranged right here, Kevin.
Quickly.
While the jaw of Ruthie J got rearranged by Diamante. As Tapia and Ruthie J back on the inside, Team 305 looking to take over. And just as Andy Seeley had his focus on Ruthie J, James Tapia swinging the tide back the other direction.
Hey, the referee can't be everywhere, but I gotta give Tapia his due. He made sure he was gonna stop Ricky.
And James Tapia certainly seizing the moment right there, Kevin. Saw an opportunity and capitalized. And one thing you really have to hand James Tapia, not necessarily a household name, not a lot of national success before his arrival in Coastal Championship Wrestling, but he's gone toe-to-toe with the biggest and the best CCW has to offer.
He's done an incredible job since he's been here. He's improved in every match, and I like his game plan. Take the legs out from under him.
As Tapia having his way right now with El Pitbull Sicario. And Kevin, with Ricky Martinez in his bodybuilding competitions over the last several weeks, you have to imagine his body fat percentage is much lower than it typically is. That's going to cause a lot more difficulties on his body when he's hitting that mat time and time again.
Absolutely. A lot more damage. There's no surplus of fat to break the falls.
As Ruthie J and James Tapia here, keeping Ricky Martinez isolated. And look at the quick tags in and out here, starting to develop some tag team cohesion.
I like the game plan to keep him in the corner, fresh tags.
And I don't know if there's two stars on the CCW roster who are trying to make a name for themselves this year more than Ruthie J and James Tapia. An excellent place to start right here with our first event of the year.
A win would be huge for them in Ricky's house. This would be great for Tapia. I look for big things from Tapia this year.
Certainly looking to put himself in Southeastern Championship contention. As Martinez, who's essentially backed against the wall here.
You know, Blake, you brought up a big thing about the bodybuilding and losing some weight. Ricky just seems a little off tonight to me. He doesn't seem like he can take the punishment that he usually would take a few months ago.
And just like on one side, when 5% body fat's going to be more beneficial than 10% on the bodybuilding side, 5% body fat's pretty detrimental when it comes to professional wrestling.
Absolutely, and you have...
As Martinez upstairs. James Tapia is down, Ricky Martinez down. Both stars trying to make the tag into their female counterparts.
This goes to show you what you just said. Ricky should not be down right now, but his body's taking a lot of punishment.
Certainly feeling a little bit more fatigued than he's used to. As Martinez crawling, there's a tag to Ruthie J, and here comes Diamante. As Diamante feeling right at home inside the ring, and of course here in the 305, she takes down Tapia. As Diamante, there's a slice of bread for Ruthie J. And now El Pitbull Sicario and the Cuban Diamond Diamante trying to get the job done right here, 2-on-1 with James Tapia on the inside. And look at Diamante here in that wheelbarrow position. And Diamante and Martinez going back and forth right here against James Tapia. Oh! And Ruthie J pulls Martinez right off the apron here. And Diamante gonna even things up again. Now Tapia in there with Diamante. I don't think this is where the Team 305 wanted to be. And Diamante and Martinez, here we go. Trying to set it up now. Code Red, she ends up getting him over 2, 3, and she holds it for the win.
What a win!
Diamante possibly tweaking her knee right there. But at the end of the night, Kevin, Team 305 standing tall in Hialeah.
This has to set Tapia back from
Diamante possibly tweaked her knee towards the end of that matchup. She was able to get the assist from her tag team partner Ricky Martinez, and Team 305 picks up the win here in an emotional homecoming for Diamante and Martinez, getting the win over Ruthie J and James Tapia. But Kevin, coming up next, it's our first of 3 championships to be decided tonight. It's the undefeated Meto against Alex Chamberlain for the Southeastern title. Will Meto be able to answer the Chamberlain challenge, or will Alex Chamberlain officially dish Meto his first defeat here in CCW?
Don't bet against the champ, that's all I'm saying.
Wrestling fans, the action doesn't stop here.
Boca Stone Design, from fabrication to installation of natural stone and quartz. Sick of seeing the same old kitchen? Revamp with us. Call us today or check us out online at bocastonedesign.com.
Attention wrestling fans, the place to be each and every Tuesday is on the Coastal Championship Wrestling YouTube channel, where a new episode of CCW Alive Wrestling drops at 7 p.m. Witness the hard-hitting, high-flying action that is synonymous with the longest-running independent wrestling promotion in the Southeastern United States. Subscribe today and don't you dare miss it.
Accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, get the compensation you deserve. at gotinjured.com. We're here to help you take your life back. Give us a call or visit us online at gotinjured.com now to learn more.
Coastal Championship Wrestling. Kevin, it's almost like the night that Goldberg got his U.S. title shot, and right now Meto gets his first step up the ladder with Chamberlain in the Southeastern Crown.
I have to agree with you. It's very reminiscent of Goldberg, and this kid is the closest thing I've seen since Goldberg.
He's powerful, he's intense, and he has another gear most competitors do not have.
And he has that tackle.
And his opponent, weighing in at 230 pounds, from Miami, Florida, he is the CCW Southeastern Champion, Alex Chamberlain.
And whether you love him or you hate him, you have to respect him, as Alex Chamberlain has planted his flag in CCW over the last year and has become a premier force, especially guiding that young man next to him, another blue chipper in Damian Fenrir. And I know, Kevin, you can certainly see the potential in both of these men.
And Alex is the closest thing I've seen since the late great Johnny Valentine. Alex just has a ring presence that most people don't carry.
And if you go back about 5 months to August of 2022, Chamberlain, with an assist from Eric Christopher, the Good Doctor, and Agony, Chamberlain secured that Southeastern title.
No, this shit ain't flying.
Wait a minute, Kevin Sullivan, wait a minute. The boss of the Brew, Kevin Sullivan throwing out Damian Fenrir. The boss inserting his authority here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed by the Bash boss, Kevin Sullivan, that Damian Fenrir is banned from ringside tonight.
Well, you heard it right there. Thank you very much on behalf of all the CCW fans. Alex Chamberlain about to blow a gasket here.
Yeah, because he forgot.
Kevin Sullivan Kevin Sullivan, you're simply getting ahead of it.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure that this is an even matchup for the Southeastern Crown.
This title means too much for interference.
Oh, that's Chamberlain. There's the lariat off the bell. This can backfire right in our face. 1, 2, 3, no!
That was three.
As Chamberlain connects to the lariat, I'm almost having Andre Holt flashbacks.
I'm telling you, I thought it was over.
And Chamberlain, right off the bell, Kevin, he's taking full advantage. hammer fist just rained down.
Alex might have taken a negative and turned.
And Alex Chamberlain, another near fall. But Kevin, you can see the intensity picked up when you sent Fenrir to the back. And Chamberlain not even allowing Meto to begin the match at full strength. As Chamberlain here trying to twist the neck nearly 180 degrees of Meto now. And the Bulgarian Punisher has never been one to quit, but this might be a lot to overcome here, Kevin.
Oh, he goes stop in his tracks.
And he eats that size 13 of Chamberlain.
We've had 3 near falls already.
And Kevin, 2 months ago in this building, Meto got his first opportunity at Chamberlain for the Southeastern title. And if it wasn't for the pen that I'm holding in my hand, we might already be talking about Meto as the champ.
You're absolutely right. But it doesn't look good for Meto right now.
And Chamberlain has been on him from Jump Street.
And everything that Chamberlain does is precision movements that hurt. Oh, he's taking his head off.
And those clubbing blows there, that's a lot of torque on one's neck.
Certainly
the neck is not meant to go that direction at that speed.
Oh, he's punishing him now.
It's almost like a severe car crash in there for Meto. Chamberlain nearly steals it right there. Referee Adrian Paz says it's only 2.
Meto just made a rookie mistake, throwing punches from his back.
And that's one thing, Kevin, we have to remember. Meto's still very young in this business, only in his second and a half year or so in professional wrestling. There will be mistakes made. He's at a point now, he can't afford to make them at this type of level with Alex Chamberlain.
No, he can't. He's getting punished. And those blows to the belly are taking a lot more out of him than it looks like.
And Meto and Chamberlain, like 2 freight trains colliding in the center of the ring. And look at the power. Meto making an attempt. Unable to hook the leg, only gets 2. And now Chamberlain, anytime it looks like Meto is starting to build a little bit of momentum, Chamberlain is able to quickly derail it.
And Blake, one of the things that Alex is doing very well, he's putting his weight all on Melo's belly, his chest, his throat when he's down.
Adding even more torque to those shots that he's throwing at the Bulgarian Punisher. And one thing about Alex Chamberlain, absolutely no wasted movements.
No, none.
And we might not be in the Mid-Atlantic, Kevin, but we're right in the center of the ring and the figure 4 is locked in. To fight right here. Kevin, you've been on the receiving end of this move before. That's a lot of torque on the knee.
It's absolutely a lot of torque. Well, turn it over.
Now the pressure applied to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain able to find a safety net. But Meto here, far from 100%.
He has to sustain his offense.
And Chamberlain once again looking to put Meto away. That's a high impact maneuver right there. And he has Meto down. And Chamberlain looking to ascend up. He doesn't bust it out very often, Kevin, but he can drop the bomb from the heavens above.
It looks like that's what he's attempting to do.
He's in position here. If he connects with this might be all for Meto. Oh! And Meto slides out of the way. And Chamberlain's able to pop right up. Oh! And another miss, Kevin.
He's missed 3 in a row.
And Chamberlain
4.
doing a lot of damage to that elbow. And Meto now has Chamberlain across the ring. And Meto.
Beautiful recovery from Meto.
Rolling through the offense here. And again, Kevin, might have been a mistake putting no weight on those shoulders, and that slight difference might be why Meto has yet to win the title.
I agree with you 100%.
As Meto now, he's calling for it. As Meto looking to fulfill his destiny right here. And Chamberlain now. Oh no, he might be setting up for that pile driver. No, no, no!
Powerball.
He spikes him right through the mat there, Kevin. Rolls him right through the big lariat. No, Meto. Oh, he folds him out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. New champion, new champion, new champion.
We have a new champion.
CCW Southeastern champion,
The Bulgarian Punisher finds his way to America. He beats Gangrel. He enters CCW and now has moved one rung higher up the ladder. As Meto living his dream and is now the Southeastern champion. What a moment here in Hialeah. For the first time in his career, Meto is tasting championship gold, and Kevin, he has more than earned it.
He has just taken a big step in his career. This is not the last title he'll win.
What an incredible moment here. After nearly 3 years, Meto finally securing championship gold in his professional wrestling career. What a way to kickstart our title competition here in 2023.
And this is not going to be the last belt he wins.
As he was able to overcome the numbers game, Kevin, you neutralized Damian Fenrir right out of the gate. And that is why Meto got a fair shot at Alex Chamberlain. A huge moment here for the Bulgarian Punisher, your brand new Southeastern champion. A huge moment right there, but the action will continue here in Hialeah. Bachelor Brew 24 rolls on. Coming up next, the franchise of CCW, Cha-Cha Charlie, in action here in
ladies
Unrated
and
Brew.
gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 200 pounds, from the east side of Puerto Rico, Rico de la Vega.
So as always, Kevin, you know this very well, card subject to change, as Rico de la Vega seizing the opportunity right here, stepping in for AEW's Cole Carter, who has some travel issues tonight. Rico de la Vega, a man who wants to make 2023 his here at CCW. What a better way than taking on Cha-Cha Charlie.
You know, I'm going to tell you something. The advantage goes against Cha-Cha Charlie. He had a game plan. He's a very smart guy. He's charismatic and everything else, but he has a lot of range. He's probably prepared for a different type match, a different type base. He's had a disadvantage here, maybe bigger than we thought.
And we will see if the franchise is able to pivot his game plan on the fly here against Rico de la Vega.
And his opponent, weighing in at 220 pounds, representing
CCW Heavyweight Champion, Charlie. Hialeah's favorite son.
I think it's South Florida's favorite son to play.
Looking to start the new year off right here in Hialeah and get right back into the championship picture sometime very, very soon.
Charlie, to me, looks like he's put on some muscle over the last few months.
So Cha-Cha Charlie Rico de la Vega, match number 4 of the night. Still to come, Kevin, the return of KiLynn King, the tag titles on the line, Gangrel, Torres, and of course, 15-foot high steel cage as the South American Alliance officially explodes here tonight. Vinicious, Ariel Levy, one-on-one.
Blake, I got a question to ask you. Don't you think the first match tonight set the pace of violence?
Unquestionably,
yeah.
Jackal Stevens, one-on-one with Daisy Kill, got this card going for sure. Whip this crowd into a frenzy here tonight. And once again, a huge opportunity here for Rico de la Vega. He had a pretty strong 2022 in his debut at CCW. We saw him in tag team competition with Alan S2S Martinez. He's competed against the likes of Gangrel. He's been with the big boys, if you will, of Coastal Championship Wrestling, but still eluding him is singles gold, and that is a big target for him heading into the new year. Rico came for the wrestling match and found himself in a dance-off. As the last thing you want to do is try to outdance Cha-Cha Charlie. And De La Vega, always one to seize the moment. Oh, Cha-Cha, right there, from the Dragon to the German. Signature Cha-Cha Charlie offense, not connecting right there. De La Vega, always trying to find an opportunity here at CCW. Always competing with a bit of a chip on his shoulder. And Cha-Cha taking flight. As this capacity crowd, now it's standing room only here on Brandon Brew. You have to imagine, Kevin, well over 500 packed in here tonight. And Cha-Cha, who has gone against the biggest and the best here at Coastal Championship Wrestling. We've seen him in some wild matches over the 2 years here in Hialeah. Ambulance matches, no DQ matches, tables matches. And I think you can hear that one down in the Dominican. These fans in Hialeah, Kevin, they certainly love Cha-Cha.
Like you said earlier, he is the franchise.
He's climbing up. It could be Mangu Splash time. Looks like he got his foot caught. And De La Vega once again trying to seize the moment.
Let's not take anything away from De La Vega.
And Rico sends Cha-Cha crashing down. This could be the opening he was looking for. 2. But Charlie's left shoulder never came all the way down.
That. It was on his knee, I believe, wasn't it?
Indeed it was. Andy Seeley, a judgment call right there. But nonetheless, De La Vega back in the driver's seat here.
You know, Blake, I was going to say this just 30 seconds ago. I think what he's doing right now is the perfect thing. Slow it down, get your composure back, try to get some air in those lungs.
And we've seen when Cha-Cha Charlie can string a series of offensive maneuvers together, he's able to really get that momentum going. De La Vega doing a great job here of keeping this bout at his pace. And Rico now. Taking a page out of that Eddie Guerrero playbook, that slingshot senton. And only gets 2. This crowd 100% rallying behind the franchise. Cha-Cha Charlie, who is in the main event of Bash in the Brew #1. And here we are at 24. It was Cha-Cha and Ariel Levy in that bout back in February of 2021. And now Charlie here. Could be looking for the Cha-Cha elbow. Will that be enough, Kevin?
I don't think so.
Hooks the leg, shoulders are down, and De La Vega hangs on.
I would like to see him grapevine the other leg. Again.
Charlie goes right back to it.
He's over-leveraging himself.
But it could be time to start thinking about that Mangu splash. And Cha-Cha looking out to this crowd. He feeds off of the fans of the 305. And De La Vega, maybe one last ditch effort here. And forces Charlie to eat defeat. Here we go. 1, 2, and a bit cocky right there, Kevin. De La Vega might have cost him that match himself.
Yeah. Again, his positioning wasn't well.
As Charlie writhing in pain here. De La Vega needs to shift his focus back to his challenger.
Yeah.
Talk about adding insult to injury. This is a bit much right here. And De La Vega, he's going to turn around here. What's he going for, Kevin? Wasting time. And Cha-Cha, what a counter. And now Charlie has found his hands on the hat. Cha-Cha, he looks to level up right here. Mangu splash.
Beautiful.
2.
Cha-Cha got another win.
Charlie pushed to the limit, an unexpected opponent here tonight in Hialeah. But the franchise of CCW gets the job done once again here at Badge at the Brew 24. We're only halfway home, Kevin. Still 4 huge matches left to go. Coming up next, the former CCW Women's Champion, KiLynn King, 1 year ago tonight, won that championship, and tonight, that's Cha-Cha right there, my man, Cha-Cha Charlie. He's gonna do a little jig right here. Kevin's having fun. The franchise gets us all riled up. But the mother effing King, on the 1-year anniversary of her securing gold, returns tonight, and she goes one-on-one with Develyn Macabre. Coming up next.
Calling all future stars of professional wrestling. The CCW training facility is open in South Florida. If it has always been your dream to enter the squared circle, then the CCW training facility is the first step in making that dream come true. All of our trainees will participate at our live events and be part of our weekly TV show. Classes are forming now for referees, managers, and for male and female wrestlers. Call 954-397-6421 or visit our website at ccwrestlingfl.com and find out how you can make an impact on the pro wrestling scene. Call or click today.
Hey CCW fans, Minutes to the Bell Time is your one-stop shop for pro wrestling news and information. Stay up to date with the daily wrestling news show, the Body Slam Brigade newsletter, and check out our social media for daily updates. Find out more by following Minutes to the Bell Time on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.
Do you want to be a mark? Or do you want to leave a mark?
I'm smarter than the average bear.
Championship Wrestling debut. Under the tutelage of Devon Dudley up in the Orlando area. And Macabre looking very focused tonight.
And her opponent, making her Bash at the Brew return, she is the Majesty of Pain and the Mother effing King, KiLynn King!
As this place once again comes unglued for the Mother effing King. Said Kevin, 1 year ago tonight, secured the CCW Women's Championship from Marina Tucker and held that title for over 9 months before dropping it in a triple threat bout to Marina Tucker and Ashley D'Amboise back at the end of September in Port St. Lucie. But KiLynn back in the CCW ring here, looking to refocus, looking to regain gold, and that mission starts tonight against Develyn Macabre.
Blake, you know she has 3 friends that travel with her now, right? Since she's lost the title. It's pain, misery, and the blues. And she's going to get all 3 of them involved because she's going to win that title back.
As KiLynn King, who has certainly made a name for herself throughout the last year, whether it's with the National Wrestling Alliance getting shots at the 10 pounds of gold and Camille Brickhouse at NWA World Women's Championship, Impact Wrestling appearances recently. She's been with AEW for the last couple of years, a world-traveled star, also New Japan Strong here in the United States, as these two will begin. But Develyn Macabre, recent changes in her life caused her to somewhat be a little bit upset at the world, a little brooding, if you will, a little bit. And Macabre may be looking to take that out tonight, that attitude here on KiLynn King.
Sometimes you need something like that to shake up your career.
She's a bit deranged, a bit unpredictable, competes with that proverbial chip on her shoulder, and that type of intensity will allow her to overcome some of the disadvantages she has against KiLynn King.
I'm going to tell you something. The champion has some great moves. She does stuff I haven't seen in years. I've never seen at all. I am so impressed with her. She's up there on the Mount Rushmore of great women wrestling.
Indeed she is. I dubbed her the 2021 breakout performer in all of women's wrestling. In 2022, she's certainly built on that. What could be coming over the next 365 days for the Mother Effing King?
I think she could upset anybody and go undefeated. See how she rolled. Great amateur skills.
As she's imposing her size and will right here on Develyn Macabre. But should be noted, Kevin, not together at the same time, but both training under Devon Dudley, so a lot of tendencies very well could be similar. And Macabre here in her CCW debut, a lot to prove. No bigger opponent to face in your debut than the Mother Effing King, with maybe the exception of Marina Tucker. As King, you see her impose that size once again, and Macabre gets a little bit crafty, able to take down the Mother Effing King. But Kevin, you talked about those amateur skills by KiLynn. And now King has Macabre by that boot. Oh, she's gonna put her in position. This could be the dethroner. Nice job by Macabre to see that one coming again. A lot of tape study before this bout for Macabre.
Obviously, because she does have some great counters. Oh.
And King. That might have been good for 3. And you can see KiLynn feeling a bit frustrated, but Kevin, again tonight, that huge main event, that cage match coming up. You go back about 8 months, Marina Tucker, KiLynn King inside the steel cage. The CCW match of the year, essentially, between those two. Unbelievable performance back in April here in Hialeah.
I think we're going to see a repack of the match of the year tonight in that cage.
Very well could, as there will be a lot at stake and a lot of personal issues as the South American Alliance will finally collide after 8 long months. But right now, Develyn Macabre sees some light at the end of the tunnel. Look at that glare on her face. And you can see Macabre once again, that deranged look, that unpredictability coming out right here.
Greg, I have a question for you on the main event. How much will Bill Alfonso be distraction, positive? What is your take on that?
Everything we've seen over the last several months with Bill Alfonso, not just with Ariel Levy, but his interactions with Dan Lambert, American Top Team. We know Fonzie, for the last 35 years, will pull it all on the line. I have no doubt Bill Alfonso will look to be a huge asset tonight to Vinicious. But Macabre right there throws the knees right in the face of KiLynn King and tells Hialeah how she feels.
Horrible cover.
I don't think you're going to win over many fans here, but she needs to keep her eyes focused on the prize and not the fans in the audience. As Macabre here, looking to put KiLynn King to sleep. As King looks to get right back into position as the #1 contender for Marina Tucker. And a possible showdown with the Detroit Barbie sometime in early 2023. And Macabre and King here. And you can see KiLynn staying just one step ahead of her competition. And this bout has been very even, Kevin. Again, both women knowing each other very well with a similar training style under Devon Dudley in the Orlando area. And KiLynn now. Oh! And that one reverberates throughout Hialeah. is King. Oh, she's got her position here. The dethroner, and she nails it. That might be enough, Kevin. 1, 2, oh! And Macabre, she saw it coming earlier in this bout, and now is able to overcome. Huge escape there by Develyn Macabre, and now KiLynn will have to go back to the drawing board. She's looking for the King's Landing, and once again, Macabre sees it coming. And there's a cutter out of nowhere. Kevin, huge upset on its way, and a 2.5. On the cusp was Develyn Macabre of a huge upset.
Yeah, and the referee is doing a great job. I mean, she got down there quickly.
Referee Amy Veronica right on top of the action. And the mother effing King able to briefly escape. But look at Macabre here, a series of knees. And KiLynn. And Macabre a bit too slow.
Unconventional moves.
And King, will that be enough, Kevin? No. 2. And again, not putting any pressure on those shoulders.
Again, that is not usually how she operates. Hey, the fatigue may be setting in.
And how much of that, Kevin, is fatigue setting in this deep into the match?
A lot.
As King, out of the corner, will that be enough? And Macabre continues to fight. She has not given up yet.
I mean, King has given it everything and still hasn't put Macabre down.
And it seems like that chip on Macabre's shoulder continues to grow. As she looks to go for the gusto.
Oh, beautiful move.
Almost a modified soul driver, but I don't think that was enough. And KiLynn able to hang on, and Macabre certainly thought that was enough.
In fact, I thought it was very, very close. But I'm going with the referee.
Once again, Amy Veronica right on top of the action. Oh, she was going for it right there. That was the official soul driver.
Oh.
And the majesty of pain nearly knocks the head right off of Develyn Macabre. And there's the King's Landing.
Oh.
And the King lands right at home. 1, 2, 3. Turn for the mother effing King as she picks up the win tonight. Return right there, the mother effing King officially back in Coastal Championship Wrestling.
And the action doesn't slow down.
Indeed it does not. Develyn Macabre, certainly have to tip your cap to that young lady as she hopes to be back with CCW as the chip on her shoulder continues to grow, but the mother effing King back with a huge win here in Coastal Championship Wrestling. We saw one title match thus far. Meto, your brand new Southeastern champion, and coming up next, Kevin, it's our second of 3 titles to be decided. Leonis and Maximus Khan, the Qrown, finally getting their hands on Jonny and ERA. It's elevated status, putting the titles on the line against the Qrown. Coming up next, here at Back to the Brew 24.
Is scheduled for one fall. It is for the CCW Tag Team Championship.
quite Iron Man playing, Kevin, but it has that feel that you know things are about to get taken to another level. Leonis and Maximus Khan, the biggest opportunity in their CCW careers, coming down right now.
This could be another title switch tonight.
What a spectacle these two brothers are. They began in Las Vegas, plied their trade in the OVW area under Al Snow, and now found their way down here to South Florida as a part of CCW, and now look to become the cornerstones of the tag team division.
Blake, I'm going to put you in a position here. Let me ask you something. The next few years, don't you think we'll see these guys being main event in WrestleMania?
I'm surprised we have not already seen them on Monday or Friday nights. But Leonis and Maximus, again, all the potential in the world, absolutely no ceiling for these two.
It goes to show you what kind of talent is here in CCW.
And they're not even the champions yet, but what #1 contenders they are, taking on elevated status. Two men that may not be on the same page, Kevin. It's been a couple of months since we've seen ERA and Johnny Nova on the same team together.
And I got another question, Blake. If they win tonight, who can beat them?
And their opponents, at a total combined weight of 420 pounds, they are the CCW Tag Team Champions, Johnny Nova and ERA, Elevated Status.
That is enough said.
The CCW Tag Team Champions and Kevin carrying those beautiful, brand new physical Tag Team Championship titles.
You know, I have a lot of respect for ERA. It was only a month and a half ago where he was stretching out of here in the ambulance.
That was 2 months ago. ERA shipped out of here, separated shoulder at the hands of Cha-Cha Charlie and Jackal Stevens. But ERA and Johnny Nova back together again on the same page tonight, looking to defend those titles.
This is interesting. People cheer for both teams. I want to see what happens as we go forward in this match. See what I said? They're chanting for both teams.
Listen to this crowd, Kevin. They're chanting for ERA, and that's all based on that overcoming the injury, winning the King of the Territory Battle Royal back in December.
That was unbelievable that night.
As ERA telling Leonis Khan that he's in his house. And again, take a look at the right shoulder of ERA, that brace intact. Oh, and Johnny Nova with the clip job, and it looks like ERA, I don't believe he authorized that.
No, and I don't think I ever heard the bell.
Bruce Owens hasn't called for the bell yet. We've got a brawl all around the ringside area here. tag team title competition. Leonis Khan in there with ERA, who's nowhere near 100%.
And he needs to protect that shoulder. This is turning into a Donnybrook. I think I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I think the Qrown was thrown off their game because the fans were cheering.
Certainly not what they were expecting, but you have to imagine the crowd was looking for a fight tonight. And ERA!
He's got to protect that arm. Oh, you can't do that.
And Leonis tells him exactly why he can't do it.
Yeah, the other thing is he's pushing against the wall.
And Leonis, look at the power and strength here, Kevin. Launches ERA nearly halfway across the ring. As ERA looks to be in a world of hurt right here.
He bent backwards like a question mark.
And for the last couple of months, Kevin, the Qrown have been the #1 contenders for the CCW Tag Team Championships. They earned their shot at ERA and Jonny Nova. And at Badge of the Brew 22, when ERA went down, the Qrown were presented with the opportunity to be in an interim title matchup, to have a chance to win the titles unofficially, essentially. But they said, no, we're waiting for ERA to be healthy. We want Nova and ERA in that ring. And they finally, after months and months, get their opportunity here right now. Leonis having his way with ERA on the inside. Maximus beginning to stalk Jonny Nova on the outside. And Kevin, we're going to do our best to call it as Jonny Nova, he's running out of here. We've got Leonis Khan in the ring with ERA. Maximus Khan has gone to find and follow in pursuit after Jonny Nova.
I can't see what's happening over there.
Meanwhile, Leonis and Jonny Nova's now running back into the ringside area.
I gotta give Bruce Thorpe a lot of credit. He's handling this very well. It's something that's nothing but turmoil.
And Nova, it looks like he's hiding from the crowd here.
Oh.
Senior official Bruce Owens doesn't see it, and ERA takes full advantage.
Great clip lock. Great clip lock.
And you might not like the way they went about doing it, but once again, elevated status back in control. Great teamwork. Getting the legs. In pursuit of the double teams. But look at that, Kevin. Only a 1 count as Leonis powers right out.
He's so strong. They are so strong together. And they got great physical specimens. And the other thing is, they're great cardiovascular.
And right now you have to wonder, where's Maximus Khan? Where did he go? And Leonis nearly drives Jonny Nova right through the mat. And ERA in a desperate attempt to save his tag team championships. Here we go.
Wait. Whoa! That's the closest I've ever seen them getting beat.
And the elevated drop right there gets him 2.5, Kevin. They were right on the precipice of retaining the titles. ERA and Nova here. Oh. And ERA finds himself in the outstretched arms of Leonis Khan.
tell you, I'll point this out to you. ERA really hurt his shoulder there.
You have to wonder, Kevin, did he return to the ring too soon?
With these guys, I'd have to say yes.
As he is a fighting champion, but this might have been the wrong time to show your moxie. Oh, and ERA! Kevin, he goes shoulder first, and that connects with the steel. There's no padding or protection there.
We saw what happened in Buffalo the other night. This is a time where you throw the towel in.
We're having flashbacks of November here.
Yeah, this is a time to throw the towel in.
As once again, folks, we're gonna hope for the best. And Johnny Nova, he says that's it. What's going on here, Kevin?
It looks like they're bringing it back to the dressing room, and they'll win on a count-out. I don't like this, but I understand it.
As ERA, certainly not how he wanted his tag team return to go. Again, Kevin, where is Maximus? Oh, there's Maximus! Comes out from the back. We were wondering where he's been for the last 3 or 4 minutes. And now there's no place to run, no place to hide for elevated status.
Whoa!
As Leonis and Maximus having their way here with elevated status on the outside, but again, Kevin, the only way they can secure the championships is bringing them back inside the ring.
And I don't want to think that Nova's an instigator, but he tried to pull ERA out of there and take him back to the dressing room.
And ERA, he will not quit.
ERA wouldn't go.
As Maximus putting the beating to Johnny Nova. Leonis having his way with ERA. Elevated status inside here. And now the crowd nearly fold them both right in half. Explaining
Bruce is doing the right job.
Maximus Khan, not the legal man. That is why he is our senior official.
Nova has slunk out of the ring, fallen to the floor.
As the crowd looks to be becoming a bit unraveled right here, Kevin. And ERA trying to get it done on his own. Here we go. 2. And somehow Leonis hangs on. And Nova, who has those physical titles, ERA's refusing.
What is ERA saying? Is he saying no?
He wants to get it done legally. He wants to do this the right way. He is refusing to cheat, Kevin. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, ERA's got the title. He changed his mind. Kevin, he changed his mind. ERA, he pulls one out now. No, not like this. Jonny Nova.
What is this? This is turning into a one-man gang.
He wants to do it not just by himself, but with one arm. And Leonis. Oh! He pivots, does Leonis, and sends ERA right to Jonny Nova. Elevated status takes each other out. And now Leonis Khan, he's got that arm. Oh! He's got the Kimura locked in, Kevin.
It is locked in deep and tight. ERA, get to the ropes.
ERA refusing to quit.
Kid, you gotta get to the ropes.
He sits back in it. Those legs are intertwined. He locks it in.
Get to the ropes. Get to the ropes, ERA.
Nova trying to help. Maximus grabs Nova. Maximus grabs Nova. And ERA passes out. He passes out. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Here are your winners and new CCW Tag Team Champions, the Qrown.
What a shocker here in Hialeah. We're like 15, 20 minutes behind. Yeah, we're like 20 minutes behind. Definitely. So our second championship bout of the night and our second title change of the night as the Qrown are officially kings of the tag team division here in CCW.
Well, we're gonna have a clean sweep tonight, 3 for 3.
We will see what goes down. 2 bouts left to go, of course, as you mentioned, Kevin. Heavyweight title main event, 15-foot high steel cage. The South American Alliance explodes. Vinicious challenging Ariel Levy. But coming up next, it's the trainer of the CCW training facility, the Vampire Warrior Gangrel, the legend himself, one-on-one with Torres, making a singles debut. Torres, a 20-year veteran in his own right, a knockdown, drag-out, old-school fight about to come down right here at Match the Brew 24.
Accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, get the compensation you deserve. At GotInjured.com, we're here to help you take your life back. Give us a call or visit us online at GotInjured.com now to learn more.
Calling all future stars of professional wrestling. The CCW training facility is open in South Florida. If it has always been your dream to enter the squared circle, then the CCW training facility is the first step in making that dream come true. All of our trainees will participate at our live events and be part of our weekly TV show. Classes are forming now for referees, managers, and for male and female wrestlers. Call 954-397-6421 or visit our website at ccwrestlingfl.com and find out how you can make an impact on the pro wrestling scene. Call or click today.
Boca Stone Design, from fabrication to installation of natural stone and quartz. Sick of seeing the same old kitchen? Revamp with us. Call us today or check us out online at bocastonedesign.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 240 pounds, from Newark, New Jersey, the Authority, Torres.
Co-main event of the evening, Match of the Brew 24. Once again, Blake Chadwick joined alongside the legendary Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan. Kevin, you've been the boss of the Brew tonight, ejecting Damian Fenrir from ringside and allowing Meto to successfully win that Southeastern Championship with a very fair playing field against Alex Chamberlain.
I thought it was the right thing to do. We've had a title switch because of that, I believe. And we just had another one. I think we're going to have 3 for 3 tonight.
We're 2 for 2. We shall see if for the third time is a charm. But right here, the authority, Eddie Torres, a 20-year veteran out of Newark, New Jersey. There's no frills about this guy. He's hard-hitting. He's as come as you are. He's old school, and he's ready to bring it tonight. Eddie Torres, referred to as a tag team specialist, competing with Damian Angel in the team's state line all throughout the state of Florida over the last decade, but has really carved a niche over the last couple of years as a trusted singles veteran. And CCW gave him the call, and he came down tonight to Hialeah to take on the biggest and the best in the form of Gangrel.
What can you say about a legend? Been everywhere, won everything. But this will be a fight.
Weighing in at 260 pounds from Santa Cruz, California, he is the Vampire Warrior, Gangrel!
And Eddie Torres might be asking himself what he was thinking. Stepping into the realm with the Vampire Warrior. The Vampire Warrior ready to do some banging and begging here tonight. Himself, celebrating 35 years of active competition here.
I met the Warrior when he started out. He has matured into a great champion.
Viscous fluid all over Hialeah. Gangrel having some fun here tonight, but Kevin, he might need eyes in the back of his head because 3 weeks ago he was called out by a man you know very well, Andrew Anderson, and it looks like we could be on a collision course between the Reinforcer and the Vampire coming up in the new year.
I know Andrew very, very well, and so does the Gangrel. There's something in their past that went haywire, and when they get together, it's going to be a barn burner.
And of course, we know Gangrel, a busy 2023 is coming up in just 6 days up at Concord Kissimmee in Kissimmee, Florida, for one of our great events Friday night, one-on-one with the legendary ECW original, Super Crazy.
I know Super Crazy also. This will be, if you want to watch a wrestling match, turn the channel because it's going to be a fight.
Gonna feel like Philly in 95 next Friday up in Kissimmee. But here we go, bell sounds, we are underway. Co-main event of the evening. Gangrel one-on-one with Eddie Torres. Referee Amy Veronica assigned to this contest. Again, Torres will not back down, but I don't think he's going to show him that respect of the handshake. As Gangrel and Eddie Torres here jockeying for position. Over 50 years between these two of active competition. Does not get much more experience than these two.
I'll tell you what, I'm very impressed with Eddie's baits. Look at the big legs, the big butt. Well, my theory just went up in smoke.
As if you've checked out social media channels of CCW over the last several weeks, the fans of Coastal Championship Wrestling chomping at the bit for Gangrel to have gold around his waist in 2023. What a better way to put him in championship contention than getting by a veteran like Eddie Torres tonight. And Torres, if you follow Eddie Torres on social media, he certainly goes through some rigorous workouts to allow him putting the strength up to get Gangrel high up and over. And nearly shocks the Vampire right there, does the Authority. As Torres likes to implement a lot of karate into his offense, but Gangrel with some signature offense of his own, that corkscrew elbow too, and a near fall there for the Vampire Warrior. As he's calling for it, Kevin, could be impaler time. As Gangrel steamrolls right through the Authority, and a veteran move right there by Torres to roll to the outside and cut off the momentum of Gangrel.
You know, breaking up Gangrel's chain of wrestling is a smart thing to do right now, because Eddie's coming down here, just got off a plane, and now he has to recruit.
That jet lag started to set in, perhaps. And Gangrel here. We had to expect a little bit of a fight with this one, Kevin. As Gangrel lighting up Eddie Torres like a lamp. The Christmas decorations are down, but the lights are up. Now Torres wants to shake his hand. There's no way this is genuine.
No, and he's trying to sucker Gangrel into something here. Gangrel is way too smart.
Gangrel has been around way too long to fall for this. Oh! A little flip-flop and fly, Daddy!
Yeah.
Paying tribute right there here in the great state of Florida. Oh, and Torres. Look at Eddie Torres here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! And the power bomb out of the corner. What a counter by Eddie Torres.
Absolutely, absolutely. Eddie, get on top of him.
Kevin, he can make the cover. This could be a huge upset. And you have to think if he was able to make that cover just a split second sooner.
I think he's scratching in.
Might be looking for that Fujiwara armbar. And Torres, once again, sends Gangrel right down. And you have to admire Eddie Torres here, really bringing his A game against the Vampire Warrior.
Showed some athleticism there when he flipped over and broke the hold.
As Gangrel, you can see that frustration starting to set in for the Vampire Warrior. As Torres bring all sorts of offense to Gangrel here. And the Vampire Warrior
Take a look at the size of Torres' legs. He's got that base I was talking about earlier.
He has that low center of gravity. Again, if you watch his workouts, a lot of rope pulls, a lot of strength, a lot of core conditioning. And you can see it paying off in spades right here.
You know, this was a great move by Eddie, slowing Gangrel down. And that move they just did with the bottom rope, it went up to his neck and chest area.
And again, if he's utilizing all of these maneuvers within those 5 seconds, it technically is legal.
Technically, yes.
As that veteran craftsmanship of Eddie Torres stretching the rules to their fullest. And this crowd in Hialeah rallying behind Gangrel, our final bout of the evening before our huge steel cage main event. And Torres now. Look at that, just sidestepping Gangrel. And the look on the authority's face here, Kevin. He might be surprising himself.
That was like some kind of side hip toss judo throw.
Eddie Torres does have a little bit of a judo background, so it did have shades of a judo throw right there.
He's biting a vampire. I don't think that's the wisest thing.
And this crowd does not seem to be won over by the authority. As Torres connects with that signature spin heel kick. And look at the face of Eddie Torres here. He might be looking to seize the moment. Wasting time here, Kevin.
Yes.
As Torres now, he's going to rarefied air here, Kevin.
I'm not sure. He's wasted too much time.
As Torres, he goes for it all. That diving headbutt. If he connected, that might have been enough. And Gangrel trying to pull himself to his feet here. And the Vampire Warrior stumbles up. And look at the series of rights here. And Torres trying to reverse course. Puts his head down, that was a mistake. And Gangrel plants him too. And that wasn't enough.
That was close.
And Gangrel here, starting to feel some momentum. And he might be seeing light at the end of the tunnel. That side Russian leg sweep in the float over too. Gangrel rolling through the pages of his playbook.
He better go for his finishing move because I think he's running out of gas right now.
The crowd wants the Impaler. And now Gangrel finding himself in the wrong part of town once again. As Torres, one last ditch effort of a comeback. And Gangrel plants Torres right in the center of the ring. 1, 2. And that seemed to be enough. But Eddie Torres has a little bit of gas left in the tank, Kevin.
We gotta give Eddie Torres a lot of credit. He stayed the course and he's pushed Gangrel.
And the crowd, they want the Impaler. He's looking for it. Oh, Torres. He certainly saw that one coming. Oh no. Eddie Torres has got him up here. Look at the strength here, Kevin. And Eddie Torres goes low. Referee Amy Veronica did not see it.
A move that the master Terry Funk used to use quite frequently.
And now Torres coming over here. He grabs the ring bell. What the hell is this about? The disqualifications are in effect. As Torres has the bell. Wait a minute. There's Reeves Portman. Reeves Portman. Portman teamed with Torres in a CCW debut up in Kissimmee a few weeks ago. And a loss to the Qrown. And Torres turned his back on him. There's an impaler. That's got to do it. 1, 2, 3. Gangrel overcoming the odds and a great way to start the year. Made a huge save and assisted Gangrel and was able to pull out the victory right there. Was the Vampire Warrior. Again, Reeves Portman, we have not seen him down in Hialeah in many, many months, but he comes to the aid of Gangrel and the Vampire Warrior picks up the win. But Kevin, it is officially main event time. 15-foot high steel cage. Finally, Vinicious gets his hands on Ariel Levy.
Let's put up the cage and let's use the shot.
You heard it right there from the boss of the Brew. It's time to construct the cage. When we come back, Vinicious, Ariel Levy, the South American Alliance explode with the CCW Heavyweight Championship in our main event of Badge of the Brew 24. Main event time in Hialeah for the richest prize in CCW.
Let's all sit back and enjoy this because Ariel is going to get his backside kicked, I believe.
October, Vinicious returned for the first time since May when he was betrayed by Levy in this building. And there he is. The manager of champions, he's ready to go. And I would not be the least bit surprised if Fonzie got some licks in as well tonight. As the Brazilian destroyer ready to find his revenge tonight.
Chile. He is the CCW World
comes out here and mocks the army of darkness. Now he's coming out here calling himself the Chilean Dream. What the hell has gotten into the head of Ariel Levy?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Levy, 5 months ago, won that championship, 6 months ago, excuse me, back in July, won that title here in this building from Cha-Cha Charlie. And the reign of Levy has certainly been a memorable one. Right in front of us here, Kevin. There's a message for you, telling you to stay out of it.
You can tell me anything you want. We're going to see new champion tonight, I believe.
As Bill Alfonso trying to get Levy inside the cage, and I think Ariel Levy realizes he might have bit off more than he can chew.
I think Ariel Levy has a second doubt about getting to that cage.
Why is that? So finally looking to get the champion inside the cage. And once again, Kevin, he's refusing. You're the boss of the Brew here, Kevin. You might as well get him in the ring.
We'll get in the ring.
As Vinicious stalking his prey, Kevin. And Levy really nowhere to go. Senior official
Get in the ring, he's going to forfeit the title.
Senior official Bruce Owens trying to get the match going.
I'll get to the executive committee. If he doesn't get in the ring, he's going to forfeit that title. We've all had enough of Ariel, haven't we?
Levy has Vinicious on one side, he's got Fonzie on the other, and Levy, I don't think he sees Fonzie. And Levy, the only place he may have to go is inside. As Vinicious, like a man possessed. As Levy, he's trying to climb in, Kevin. Fonzie, he's got the chair out. And Levy, he's dangling. Vinicious has him. Oh no! And Vinicious has him. Puts him on the table. And Vinicious puts Levy right through the table. Kevin.
He certainly looks it. Fonzie threw that chair.
Bruce Owens trying to check in. Just like Sabu, right out of the playbook.
Bruce, is he out?
And Levy, from our vantage point, Kevin, he's not moving. As Vinicious pounding away here on Levy. Oh, but the blood's flowing, Kevin. That chair opened up Ariel Levy.
And there's no stopping for blood.
That, of course, completely legal here. As Fonzie's ready for round 2, Kevin. And Bill Alfonso directing traffic around the ringside area as Vinicious beating Ariel Levy from pillar to post.
Finally, he's in the ring. Lock the cage. Lock the cage.
Along with CCW Executive Director Helio Comacosta, on Thursday afternoon we speculated about this bout. Not a lot of hammerlocks and wrist locks expected, Kevin. And we're finally officially underway. And one thing to remember here, Kevin, escape via the door or over the top of the cage is not going to secure the victory here. It is by pinfall or submission only. Wait a minute, Kevin. There's S2S. Alan Martinez. He's scaling the cage. The former Cruiserweight champion is out here. The other half of the Golden Chileans. Martinez. And Allen off the top of the cage.
That is not what it's supposed to be.
There's of course no DQ here, Kevin.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
But S2S putting it all on the line for his brethren. And now, when it was a 2-on-1 with Fonzie and Vinicious against Levy,
Understand this.
Levy's turned things back the other way as it's S2S and Levy against Vinicious in what's essentially a 2-on-1. As Levy in full control here, and Alan Martinez, who's not even involved in this matchup, as Fonzie once again reiterating anything goes.
Choke him out with your shirt! Choke him out!
As Levy still has unfinished business with the manager of champions.
Choke him out!
As the Golden Chileans.
I feel like I should go in there and stop this match or something. This is 2-on-1.
The unfortunate thing is, Kevin, they've yet to truly break the rules, though, because there are no rules. Vinicious, has Levy up, and S2S with the assistant at the kendo stick. As Bill Alfonso over here, conferencing with Kevin Sullivan. Bill Alfonso, he is pleading with Kevin Sullivan to open the cage door. Alfonso, he wants to even the odds. Vinicious trying his best. assist here to Fonzie and Vinicious. Sullivan opening the door, the boss to the Brew, evening the odds here on main event. And Vinicious, greetings from Copacabana. We got a new champion. If he can make the cover, here we go. Vinicious. Oh, is Fonzie doing more damage in the front of the ring? As Vinicious here, he's ripping at the canvas. Whoa, he's destroying the ring. What is the end game here for the Brazilian Destroyer? As Vinicious destroying the padding of that ring. As the Brazilian Destroyer has destroyed the ring. It's a series of boards in here now. And Vinicious has Levy up. Greetings from Copacabana. Wait, who's this? Who is this? Some hooded mess man out here. What the hell was this? Who is this guy? He's dragging Levy on top. No way. No. It can't end like this. 1, 2, 3. Sullivan has rejoined me here. Kevin, do you have any idea who this masked man is? What? Meto? Excuse me? I have no words!
It looks like we got 3 amigos.
As Meto has come out here, 3 chair shots to Vinicious and a spear.
I'm in total denial.
Did Levy pay him off? What caused this?
I have no idea.
A stunned silence has fallen over Hialeah. Heavyweight Championship. As we begin 2023 here, Kevin, we now have a lot more questions than we have answers.
Paul is falling over the room. I don't understand this, but we all get different models.
We knew Ariel Levy had a game plan, whether it be S2S, whether it be brass knuckles, whatever it might be. But Meto, how do you get to the head of Meto and cause this disruption? Surely an unbelievable turn of events right here at Bash of the Brew 24, as we're kickstarting the month of January, and we're heading to Game of War February 18th, about 5 weeks from now. Once again, the entire foundation of CCW has been shaken up by Ariel Levy, and now Meto.